Calvin the Newt says hi. Yo! So I built this mini aquascape aquarium not too long ago. For a pea puffer, some Kuhli Loaches, and some snails. But this video isn't about pea puffers. It's about the Kuhli Loach. This amazing fish. Now I've had all kinds of fish throughout my life. I've had communal fish, so your neon tetras, your guppies. I've had discus. I've had cichlids. I've had betas. But I had a break and now I'm back. Only to come back to the fact that I'm still obsessed with ectotherms. Reptiles, amphibians, insects, fish, aquariums, terrariums, paludariums. Aquariums are so peaceful and so enjoyable to watch all that life darting around. And this is my first time keeping Kuhli Loaches, and I want this video to be about this amazing fish. So let's start off with some basic parameters. They're not super complicated to look after. Lots of plants, pH 6 to 7, 24 to 30 degrees. Simple. Now I'm a huge advocate for plants. Lots and lots of plants. One gets eaten by snails and another one gets replaced. Now plants serve a lot of good reasons for an aquarium. Firstly, oxygen. Secondly, they make it look super dope. They make it look natural. They also play a vital role in that little ecosystem. And they're also great hiding places for fish that like to hide, for example pea puffers and Kuhli Loaches. Why the Kuhli Loach? Well, we'll get to that. But first let's talk about this little inhabitant, the pea puffer. It's my first time keeping a pea puffer. These are super dope fish. They eat live food and they hover around like helicopters. Really inquisitive. Rate them. Very territorial, so be mindful. Now the Kuhli Loach. These guys actually caught me off guard a little bit. After doing a lot of research, knowing that they come from Indonesia, so they like warm waters, they like to hover along the ground, bottom feeders essentially. There's a lot of things about their behavior that I haven't noticed yet. Or maybe my two are just super unique. These guys are super active. Awesome to watch in that sense. A lot of people say that they hide a lot, they're nocturnal. They are nocturnal, but they're even more active at night. So what can I say next? Obviously cleaning's important. You gotta clean your aquarium. I do 10 to 20% water changes once a week. And I just scrub the side, get all the algae off with a toothbrush. That's all I do. I might replace the filter once a month, as per usual. But that's it. They dig, they frolic, they play. They're amazing fish. Alright, so this is a blue mystery snail. And the Kuhli Loaches absolutely love him. Let's talk about feeding. So one thing I really enjoy with the feeding process with these guys is that they're super active. So I give them bloodworms, white worms, and they eat anything essentially off the ground. They're scavengers to an extent. But man do they love bloodworms, and man do they love white worms. And it's super awesome to watch both interactions. I feed them once a day. And you shouldn't overfeed fish. That's an important factor. Regardless of what fish you have, you should not overfeed your fish. It just causes way too much waste and ammonia in the water, and that's what you don't want. So feed them once a day, small portions. The cleanup crew do the rest. Now what else can I say about these awesome guys? They actually get a lot bigger than this, so I need to upgrade pretty soon. That's one of my biggest concerns. But as night falls, I wanted to see what they were like at night. They are nocturnal species, so I had to get them in their natural environment or natural behavior. And I was surprised. This happened. So many snails came out of nowhere. This is the Malaysian trumpet snail. They are hugely nocturnal, and I remember getting a few with some of the plants when I first got the plants, but they have skyrocketed their populations. But it's okay. They will do the cleaning. They're just additional cleanup crew. I will get over it. No need to panic just yet. But this is the Kuhli Loach. going absolutely crazy at night, jetpacking all over the aquarium, looking for food, racing around. This is Nelly the Newt, eating on some bloodworms. But back to it. I thought I'd give the Kuhli Loaches some white worms at night and see what the feeding pattern is like. Now this is Calvin the Newt. He gets a special little treaty as well. He's on white worms, brine shrimp and bloodworms. Alright, let's chuck some white worms in and see how we go. It's the evening, so I'm hoping to see some very, very natural behavior from these guys. Although they are active 24 hours a day, I swear. They go crazy, they swim around, and this is what I love about the Kuhli Loach. They're really, really interactive feeders. They dig around, they go crazy. I know a lot of fish love their food, so they often go crazy once it's feeding time. But these guys are different. They use their bristles, their whiskers, and they scan the floor. They scan everywhere until they get those white worms, and they can bury deep into it just to dig them out. It's epic. So I'm going to leave you with this. Why should you get Kuhli Loaches? Well, if this video wasn't enough to inspire you to go to your local fish store and get a couple, 2 or 3, they're social animals, so they need to be in groups ideally, then I don't know what will. But my next video is coming, and it's about these amazing rare New Zealand geckos. So I hope you stay tuned and wait for the next one. It's going to be epic. Until then, I'll leave you with some golden flakes.